Hello and welcome to Pit Lane Perspective with the Borchi brothers here. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Miles Borchi. I'm the racer that races the 57 Outlaw Kart 250 and 600 restricted. I also race the 257 asphalt kart on asphalt road course and can't wait to make this journey.
Hi, I'm Wade. I'm the driver of the 351 on the asphalt, and then I'm beginning to drive a 51B in the micro, and then I've been wheeling the 57B for a little while in the dirt outlaw kart 250s.
51. So, about how long have you been racing, or how old were you when you started?
I'd say I started driving things when I was probably 1 or 2, and I started racing probably when I was about 7 or 8. I would say.
And what did you start in?
We started right here at Buttonwillow and the go karts.
I started racing at the age of 4. I've been 4 or 5. I've been into racing my entire life. I actually drove Power Wheels and stuff before I even could talk, and I really want to just begin my journey of leveling up in racing and making more moves in my racing career.
Yeah, kind of talking about that. We've changed a lot over the last few years in our program. And, what talk about the changes we've made and if you think they've helped you with your racecraft and how you think so. I mean, you dabbled in indoor karting, you got into dirt, now you got into micros, you've been into a legend. Like, kind of speak to that and how you think that's helped you as a driver and with your racecraft.
I think it's great. I love driving different things. Anything I am, if I'm driving, I'm liking it. I really just like every type of racing, and yeah.
All right, Wade.
Yeah, like he said, I'm fine driving anything. I have fun in everything. But I've liked the dirt in the last couple years. Kind of trying or getting our feet a little dirty from the asphalt. Kind of going into the outlaw carts. We started in the box stock, and now we're driving 250s and the micros a little bit, and then the legends. Those have all been really fun for me.
And do you have a favorite, or what do you think? I mean, let's say when you see yourself in 2 years and making other changes, to what you're doing racing wise, like where do you see yourself in 2 years? What do you think your passion is gonna turn into?
I think I'm gonna be a sprint car driver. Um, no, but I'm just having a lot of fun on the dirt. So I mean the legends, I'd love to do more of those on the off weekends.
So you've been able to jump in a lot of different types of cars and race a lot of types of tracks. I mean, you go from oval to dirt, different cities, different towns, different tracks. How do you think that's helped you as a driver?
I think it's been able to help me like be able to adapt and change what I'm doing to help better fit the car and the track to try to improve lap times and finishing spots in the mains. I feel like it's also been a lot of fun to try all kinds of different things, like I mentioned a little earlier, and try to learn um, how to go from one thing to another week in and week out and still be fast right out of the box. Because you have to drive everything that we drive different than what you did the week before, for example, and then what you're going to do the next week. You just got to be ready and kind of learn how they each drive and how you can fix what you're doing to keep going fast.
I always thought being a one hit wonder was good, but I like diversifying and doing different things in different cars, and kind of what he said, adapting to your environment and knowing what car you're driving or where you are, and just to change your line in whatever track you are, and to know when to turn or where to exit. And I just think that's really important as a race car driver to know where to go right out of the box, kind of what he said.
Miles, we'll start with you. What's your goal in racing? What's your ultimate goal or dream? What are you thinking?
I mean, I love to dream. I'd love to be a professional race car driver in anything. I would race or I would be a NASCAR driver. Any of those would be awesome. I've really liked the dirt also, and just trying more legend races and junior late models. I'd like to do some more legend cars and maybe junior late models. I'd like to drive anything if I was asked to, and I just can't stop racing. I love it so much, and I will never stop.
Kind of same question to you, and maybe you can go into more too, like what your ultimate goal is, but also what's it going to take to get there?
Yeah, for me, like he said, it'd be anything. I'd drive the Porsches or on the road course. I'd drive sprint cars or late models on dirt or asphalt. I'd drive anything, honestly, to just put it that way. I mean, it's gonna it's gonna take a lot of hard work. What we've been doing and just seat time, I feel like that's a big thing. Getting experience and kind of like I said earlier, being able to adjust and be fast right out of the box. Under the, or I kind of like what he said earlier, in any environment. So, yeah.
So, kind of go into like what do you do at home to get ready for racing? I mean, obviously, racing is a different sport. You can't be on track all days of the week, right?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
obviously, you guys have been getting seat time a lot this year. So, tell me what you do at home and I guess off the track to keep you guys race ready.
I like when we're at the races. I like working on the cars and seeing what adjustments do what to the car. But when we're at home and can't be at the track, which would be like during the week, because we can't be at the track during the week. As much as I wish we could, we can't. We always spend time on the simulator if we have good grades in school. We love to do that whenever we can, and you should come find us, Wade Miles Borchi, on iRacing.
And kind of you can talk about like what else do you do to like cross train and stay race ready, mentally, physically. What's the secret?
Yeah, me and Wade are always active playing sports. Other than racing, we also play tennis. We play golf just to train. We try and work out weekly, or try to when we can, when we have time, and just eating the right foods and getting sleep. I also, with the simulator, I think it's a great tool for racing, just to be consistent and keep getting your laps and laps and laps and never stop racing, and just knowing what to do in those situations.
All right. Well, nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining us on Pit Lane Perspective with the
Borchi Bros.
Brothers. See you later.